Hey there, Steve McGee in Parliament, just wrapping up for this week, and it's been a really busy week, some long days. The most important thing that was carried last night, the bill that was carried, was the Voluntary Assisted Dying Amendment Bill, and it was passed last night after lengthy debate over the Tuesday. We finished up at 2 a.m. on Wednesday morning, and then into last night, I think finishing in Parliament last night with a vote on that bill. Successful vote on that bill late last night, so that's fantastic. Other legislation that was being debated this week was consumer legislation, state taxation legislation, and transport legislation, and they'll all be carried today as we finish the day at 5:30 this afternoon. Also did a member statement on a couple of education programs here. One out of Djerriwarrh Education and Community Services, fantastic, having some new school facilities being built down there. Met up with some students a couple of weeks ago who have come out of mainstream educational services and are being assisted through Djerriwarrh's education and training, and doing a fantastic job. The students were great, inspirational. And also the Next Steps program out of Melton Secondary College, where there were 18 graduates, 7 of them graduated, and learning to work within industry, learning to use, electrical appliances and tools and things like that. And hopefully they'll go on to do an apprenticeship. And they made their own park benches and that, donated to the hospital for the workers down there, and also some for the school at Melton Secondary. Great program, and these kids were just amazing. So congratulations to everyone involved. Other things that have happened this week, we've had the RSPCA in, brought in 4 dogs. These were dogs that obviously the RSPCA have happened to, I suppose, take in and support and look after, as they do with many thousands of dogs and cats during the course of the year. Be great if people can make donations to them to support them. They do a wonderful job in looking after these animals and rehoming them, and they were just some 4 beautiful dogs that they brought in on Tuesday, I think it was. Tuesday or Wednesday it was, sorry. Losing time given the long hours this week. The other things that have happened here, the Vietnamese Women's Association 50-year anniversary, and fantastic community, the Vietnamese community, large community in Victoria, in particular in the western suburbs. Beautiful community, wonderful people. They were here celebrating, and amazing work that they do, the Women's Association. A lot of charitable work, and they're fantastic in support of their community and the broader Victorian community. So great presentation in Queen's Hall. Also the Pharmacy Guild were here, do a great job. Pharmacy Guild representing pharmacists across the state of Victoria. Get out to your local pharmacy. They now, under the state government's policies, pharmacists, you can go and have some treatments and diagnosis from pharmacists rather than have to book in to see your GP. I'm not saying that they do everything, they don't, but it is great. A lot of people have a bigger relationship with their pharmacist than what they do with their GP, or go to their pharmacy a lot more regularly than what they do with their GP. So if you've got small ailments and things like that, check it out with your pharmacist, your local chemist. But the Guild were here the other day, and they do a terrific job. And I know the pharmacies in Melton are fantastic for our community. So Philippines Business Council were also here. Obviously, there's a great relationship between the Philippines and Australia, and in particular Victoria, for business. We've got a big Filipino community here in Victoria. Again, wonderful people, great to do business with them, and there's a great relationship between Victoria and the Philippines. Senator Conor Murphy was here, Irish senator, and he's here again, building that relationship between Victoria and Ireland, and he's been a politician for near on 30 years, I think, over in Ireland. Great to hear him talk, great relationship. We do have a Parliamentary Friends of Ireland, so there is a relationship here between the Victorian Parliament and Ireland, and hopefully the Irish Parliament. And we'll be learning from each other. And as I say, there is, I think, a delegation at some stage will be going to Ireland. It would be a nice trip to go on, but Not sure it'll be for me, but anyway, it was great to have Connor Murphy here, and terrific to listen to him and his delegation that were here the other day. That's probably all from me. Back in Melton tomorrow, Friday. It's a busy day because there's 2 citizenship services on tomorrow, and we welcome all the new citizens to Melton and to Victoria, and we thank them for becoming Australian citizens. They're great contributors to our community. Melton and Victoria is one of the most diverse communities in the world. So back out in Melton tomorrow. See you there, and see you next week. And have a good long weekend, I hope, for the Melbourne Cup weekends, and stay safe. Thank you.